Stephen A. Smith, I must tell you, after what I saw yesterday from Washington and from your Eagles at home, they're down 17-0 at Jacksonville at halftime. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I love my pick even more than I loved it last Thursday.
Bye.
Put the paper down and listen, because I have to sit and listen to you go on and on and on. Okay, obviously, as far as my upset pick yesterday went, it went up in smoke on the third play of the game when our friend DeMarco Murray coughed it up, and not only coughed it up, but they picked it up and ran it all the way back. When that happens, as I often talk about on this show, tumultuous touchdown turnovers where it goes the other way, you're probably not going to win that game.
Yeah.
And then my man Tony Romo followed suit with not one or two, but 3 interceptions in the first quarter and a half. Now, I got to tell you, all objectivity.
Okay.
Some people were calling it rust. I thought he played pretty well in the preseason games that I watched, and I watched all of them. I'm starting to worry that his back is still bothering him, because one thing Tony is not, he is not inaccurate, and yesterday he was often inaccurate. That could be back issues. His arm strength at times on the deep ball didn't look quite what it used to be. I remind you, Tony Romo last year threw 31 touchdowns to only 10 interceptions. And in the first quarter and a half, he threw 3 interceptions, and one virtually got run back for another touchdown. Went to the 2-yard line. So the offense that I was banking on yesterday, hanging my hat on yesterday, handed them 14 points. Well, you're probably going to lose the game. Now, for the metallic silver lining of the game yesterday, I must tell you, and I don't hear anybody talking about this, the defense that was supposed to be historically bad, I thought it was far, far better than I thought it was going to be. The defense allowed only 14 total points, only 319 total yards. The defense shut out the 49ers, the vaunted 49ers, even though we've had issues with their offense. Second half, it was 14-0 Dallas in the second half. And guess what, boys and girls? My Cowboys might have climbed right back in that game if my best player, Dez Bryant, hadn't been dehydrated on the Dez.
Yeah.
Do you want the big Megatron deal or not? If you do, you got to come out and make the plays when it's time to make the plays. He's over there going to the locker room. I'm dehydrated in the season opener at home under the roof. Are you kidding me? Didn't they have the air conditioner on? I didn't see anybody else dehydrated. You can't do that to me, because with Dez Bryant, I might have just creeped right back in that game. And by the way, I predicted San Francisco would score 28, and I hit it right on the nose. Unfortunately, my team didn't score 31.
As you predicted.
Yeah, and I thought they had potential, and I think you thought they had potential to score up close to 30 points.
I did. You know, you are so funny, man. Words can't describe. Somehow, some way, Skip Bayless sat up last night, probably kept Ernestine, the lovely Ernestine, up all night, because you were sitting there trying to figure out a way to play, to just divert attention away from not 1, not 2, but 3 interceptions by your boy, Tony Romo.
Yeah.
What did he do? He threw an interception to Reed. Yeah, you glossed over it.
I didn't gloss. I said if he's hurt, I'm done.
Threw 3 interceptions, 1 to Reed. He missed. I'm wide open. Dwayne has wide open.
Terrible.
Missed it.
It was terrible.
One to Jason Witten, when that got coughed, it got intercepted by Patrick Willis. Even Patrick Willis was quoted as saying, I couldn't believe he threw it. I couldn't believe he threw it.
By the way,
I mean, it was unbelievable.
Thank you for bringing that up, because that cost me 7 points. That cost me 7 points. They're on the 5-yard line.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Again, I keep trying to tell you, you keep trying to change the narrative, my narrative about the Dallas Cowboys. They are talented. They do have gifted individuals on their squad, but they are an accident waiting to happen. No matter what is going on with them that is good, just sit around, be patient, and they will not.
You didn't have to be patient.
Yeah, started right off the bat.
But wait a minute. You're talking about the third play of the game. You know why I wasn't fazed by that? Because Dallas has a prolific offense, and they can make up for that. The fact is that DeMarco Murray, for his fumble, still had 22 carries, still had 180 yards.
Good.
Still averaged more than 5.4 yards a carry.
I agree.
And oh, by the way, don't sit there and interrupt me with your little. I don't need that right now.
I'm applauding everything you're saying.
I need you to listen. Don't try to gloss over the point.
You're preaching to my choir.
No. Mr. Dallas Cowboys going to win the division. What did I tell you?
like them.
Did I not tell you this was going to happen? I said to you, Jason Garrett, we all know that DeMarco Murray, last 8 games of the season, he was the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL. What did I say to you? They're going to find a way. Back and all, Tony Romo's going to be flinging that football. Tony Romo and Jason Witten and those boys are not going to give the ball to DeMarco Murray.
Help me
what
out.
happened? 22 carries? If you average 5 yards a carry, shouldn't he have had about 30 carries?
Down on the goal line, they should have taken the ball out of Romo's
My
hand.
point to you is this. These are the Dallas Cowboys. I could actually pick out nuggets just like you did to show they could have actually won the game. But this is what they do. I keep trying to tell you, it's what they do, Skip.
Help me out here.
It's what they do.
Did you predict that Tony Romo is going to throw 3 picks in the first quarter and a half?
No.
Thank you.
I never predict those things.
Okay.
What I predict is that somehow, some way, just lay back. He won't let you down.
Okay.
Right when you think they've arrived, they will mess it up. This is who they are, and this is what happened. I'm warning you right now. I'm warning you right here on national television. I am warning Skip Bayless. It's going to come a time. I don't know whether it's going to be November or December, but you're going to come here, you're going to start off this show, and you're going to say, Stephen A. Smith, I concede. I am done with the Cowboys. I've had it. That's what you're going to say. You can book it. Trust me, because you're going to be. Because this is the same Skip Bayless that got upset because the San Antonio Spurs have messed up a column of his in the regular season.
That was years ago.
Could you imagine what you're going to be like? Nah, this is a regular season game. The Cowboys, you picked them to win the division. Could you imagine how you're going to be? I'm trying to tell you right now. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to look out for you. I'm telling you right now, it's going to happen. Stephen A. Smith, I'm done with them. I'm done. I've had it. I give up. Mark it down.